Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your May 2021 General Energies Tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your general energies for May 2021. So welcome to the channel, or welcome back as the case may be. If you're new here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the goodness that happens on this channel. And since these are general readings, apply the energies as to how they best fit your particular situation. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to start first with pulling a major arcana card for you from my bold and bodacious tarot to get an energetic theme for your month ahead and see what is percolating for you, what is going on. And we have the Tower. Okay, so this is energy for you to work with, to tap into for your highest good. I like these general readings to focus on personal matters, relationships, love, family, etc. Money, career, and business has already been uploaded for your sign. The link for that reading is in the description of the video. So it seems that this month, there could be an interesting surprise rocking your world, Sagittarius. Of course, this is Uranus energy. Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is your sixth house, if you have Sag rising, of work and well-being. So there could be some interesting developments, interesting shifts happening in those areas of your life. But let's clarify that with additional tarot to see what is going on with this surprising energy. Tower is also energy of, some sort of mind-blowing manifestation. So let's see what we got. What do we got? Whoops. Get this down. What do we got? We have the Four Wands and the World. Okay. So we have energy here of happiness and joy and success. Four of Wands is about home energy as well. It's very much family-oriented, partnership-oriented, but just overall, like where you're living, how you're living, who you're living with. And then the World card, success, victory, end of one cycle, so that we could start another one. Of course, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy figures prominently in the World card. So what we have going on here, there really could be a surprising shift in something to do with a home situation. Remember, these are general readings. Apply the energies to your specific situation. But there could be a surprising, like I said, a surprising culmination, because it's the World card. So a surprising final wrap up of something to do with your home life. I think it should be good because of the World is a victory card and the Four of Wands is an excellent energy as well. So there could be a surprise visitor. That's very possible. Somebody you're not expecting, surprise visitor, could be traveling. I know a lot of people are not traveling right now, but that's not the case for everybody. Remember, this is a global video. So wherever you're watching in the world. But somebody, surprisingly enough, could be traveling to see you, and that's the surprise. Maybe you're thinking, oh, they're never going to show up, or they can't because of the current situation. How are they going to get here, etc., and so on. But there is something here where it's very possible that somehow, because we have two major arcanas, the universe arranges it so that there is some sort of reunion, is what I am feeling. Four of Wands. Now, if that's not the case for you, there just could be a surprising development in your home life, like something you've been wanting to achieve in that area, to fix, to, like I said, bring to some sort of conclusion. If you've been having a big declutter, a big clear out, a big, getting everything ready to perhaps sell the house, move on, etc., there could be an interesting situation with that. If you're trying to sell a house, could be a very interesting situation of a surprising development in terms of how much you actually sell that house for. Because of the Four of Wands, there could be a very interesting twist as to the amount you sell it for that you may not be expecting. So again, general reading, because the World is the end of the chapter. The end, whatever you're tying up in regards to a home matter, has a surprising twist. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, and a Six of Wands. Okay, so anything that's been held up, again, I think it's something to do with your home situation, particularly with financing, because we have the 2 here, we have the Knight here, and this is stuck energy. Don't worry, like I say this all the time, right? Any negative energies are, okay, yes, they're whatever they are, but we have to look at the context. What is the energy surrounding them, and what is this message telling us? Every card has a message, has an energetic message for us. So what is it? Well, what this is saying to me, we have a victory. We have energy that moves very slowly, Knight of Pentacles. And so in fact, the Knight of Pentacles is stuck sitting there looking at his pentacle. He doesn't do very much. So, and Two of Pentacles, same thing. She's just standing there going, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? What's going to go on? I don't know. So again, no movement. So there's no movement with this. No movement with the Ten of Swords. We're stuck in the ground where we stand or lay, and nothing's happening. But then it does. And it happens rather quickly, and it happens rather triumphantly. Now, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. Interesting that the full moon energy is here. Something about your situation. The full moon's the 26th. We have the 4 of Wands, almost the end of the month. We have the 21st here. So it could happen a few days before the full moon. Very possible, but the 6th is here. 26th is the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. That is a release. That is endings release. We're done with this. We got to move on. We're done with this stuck energy. You move on triumphantly. So whatever gets shaken out of your world, whatever gets wrapped up, which we know we have a wrap up, whatever gets wrapped up, it's really to put you on a much more aligned path, a much more triumphant path. It's freeing you. 6 of Wands is great energy. So, but there may be even 2 things that have been kind of problematic with the 2 of Pentacles here. 2 options, 2 choices, 2 things you're trying to wrap up. Very possible. And, you know, this, I mean, it really could be any possibility. I'm really just feeling it's strongly connected with a home situation. It could be financial in terms of a job offer, sure. But like I said, I like to keep these readings more focused on personal things. But for some of you, it's really trying to figure out and make a decision of where you're going to best be able to blossom. And I think that is the news, the surprising news that full moon eclipse is going to bring you. There's going to be, I think, a new place in the world for you. I don't think you know what it is yet, actually. That's what I'm saying. Or there's been hints of it. And you may be, in fact, weighing these 2 options, 2 of Pentacles. But you haven't decided yet. You've been in that, I don't know. And then you stay stuck. But it's the timing. The timing has not been here. We're going to have this big eclipse. The eclipse will shake it out and rock your world. Like I said, I mean, literally rock your world. And you'll know, I mean, all of this is gorgeous. So I'm feeling keep your mind open to the new possibility and where this eclipse energy wants to actually put you. Where this tumultuous energy wants to finally pick you up and land you, so to speak, right? Put you in the place, like I said, where you can bloom and blossom and grow. And I think it's going to be different than where you think. So, you know, really look at this 2 of Pentacles and how it applies to your life. For some of you, it's choosing between 2 job offers or 2 job potentials. For other people, it's choosing between 2 people that you may want to get involved with in a serious way because of the 4 of Wands here, you know, in a way that's, you know, committed relationship. For others of you, it's about choosing a place where you want to move, like I was saying. Sorry, cat hair. So apply the energies to your life, but there is a surprise twist with the Tower. All right, let's see. And Mercury goes retrograde the 29th. So The other thing I would say about that, if you really don't make up your mind until the very end of the month, be open-minded enough to know you may change your mind during Mercury retrograde. So, but I do feel that there will be a direction that you'll at least be heading in. The final details may still need to get ironed out, which is what Mercury retrogrades are good for, is like readjusting the plan a tiny bit, you know, finding the missing details that you overlooked, that type of thing. So, you know, that will happen. But all of this is very, very, very good energy. I think you're going to surprise yourself, most of all, is what I'm feeling. We have an inheritance. So we have Saturn in Scorpio. So inheritance. Number 8, which of course is the 8th house. Interesting. So we have a home here. There's something about the home, kind of like a wheel of fortune happening here. All right, let's clarify this and see what we need to know. So some of you, what may have been held up is whatever's been going on, maybe you have to also deal with another person, 2 of Pentacles, in finalizing this estate, 10 of Swords, whatever this inheritance was. And it's been, you know, slow going. And there could have been some arguments about it as well, with the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles, like you and a sibling fighting, or you and, you know, somebody else fighting over what you're supposed to get from this particular situation that is wrapping up. It is possible too. I mean, we always look at everything kind of as a metaphor. It could also be something that you're supposed to be getting from a divorce settlement. You know, what you are inheriting as your parting gifts from the end of that relationship. So that's possible as well. But it's also, you know, inheritance is about legacies. So very interesting energies popping up here. But the home is in the frame. Interesting with that castle. That castle there. All right, let's see what we got. What do we got? Hermit. And King of Cups energy. All right, so we have Virgo energy here. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. More Scorpio showing up. And we just had Saturn in Scorpio. So you need some time. You need some time, Sagittarius, to look at your life from the bigger picture, the bigger perspective. It is possible you may have to be the bigger person in this scenario, whatever it is you're dealing with. Now, I'm not saying you should walk away without getting what's due you, right? This inheritance. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying in an emotional sense, since the King of Cups is coming up here, and Virgo are very deep, like healing and spiritual energy. Take care of you. Don't worry about trying to change somebody else's attitude, behavior, thoughts, emotions, whatever. So take the higher ground. You see, she's up here on this lighthouse. Take the higher ground emotionally. And then, again, that's not being holier than thou or anything like that. No, we're not saying that. We're just saying maybe this situation it will not be made better if you're calling people out on their shenanigans. It's probably not going to do any good as much as you want to. So I'm feeling like there's just something about you get it. You get the bigger picture. You don't have to run around and let everybody know that you get the bigger picture, all right, of what's going on, of what's really going on, the real energetic dynamic that's underneath this situation. You know what it is. Don't worry about other people knowing what it is, all right? So that's what I'm saying from that. Look at, there's a Capricorn, the devil energy here. Toxic. There's something, don't fall prey to some toxic energy that is happening in this situation. And the other thing too, this inheritance, there may be some, because it's family line stuff, so it's family things. There may be some very toxic behaviors that have been passed on from generation to generation. Again, that happens. It's just life, you know. But that doesn't mean that you have to fall prey to those. And what's interesting about this deck and this card, you see she's caught in the spider web, this little Miss Muffet. She's caught there in other people's dramas and shenanigans. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have the higher ground. You have the higher vantage point. So don't let them get you stuck. Don't let them drag you down and get you caught, Sagittarius, in this negativity, toxic drama energy, because there is real drama here with this Ten of Swords. Backstabby. And just not good. Not good, not good. So don't let that. There's a toxic situation. Toxic situation. Knight of Wands. Moon. There's that full moon again. Six of Wands. I'm getting chills down my legs. All right, Sagittarius, all will be well with this situation. Okay, so whether you're trying to shift out of, some negative energies that you inherited, not your choice, obviously. Nobody chooses those things, but, no family is perfect. You're trying to shift out of some of those things. You're going to make it. Look at this. Knight of Wands. This is, again, the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. Here's the full moon. Fire. Here's the Six of Wands again. And I love it in this deck because it is the hummingbird. You will be singing a song of joy by the end of this month if you follow my advice and not get embroiled in this drama that's going on that landed in your lap, that you inherited somehow. Could be over a literal inheritance. It could be over a home situation, a home, about making changes to a home. Again, something related to family, since the Four of Wands is here. But I do feel everything will turn out okay. How could it not, with two Sixes of Wands showing up in your reading? So, victory, triumph. But the hummingbird is interesting because it has to do with the throat chakra. So, it will be important for you to stick to your guns and speak your truth. However, not in order to convince somebody to change their mind or do something you want them to do or anything like that. Not because you think it's going to make a difference, but because everybody deserves to speak their truth. But what often happens is that people speak their truth, but it's really, I'm trying to convince you to come to my way of thinking. And I'm telling you, there's stubborn energy here. There's energy that very toxic and long ingrained toxic, because it's devil coming out here, that will not be shifted. You're not, I got to emphasize this again, you're not going to be able to change anybody's mind. But what's important is for you to take back your power with this and put some boundaries, that ring of fire kind of around you, and say, this is my truth. This is a line you do not cross. And, there you go. And I don't want to be, this is how I feel, but I'm not going to get involved in your shenanigan dramas. So don't even try to get me involved. You know my position on the topic. I know what I deserve. And this is it. So the victory with these victories can be, again, because you're moving on, World card, from getting embroiled in situations that have kept you back and have not allowed you to be yourself, not allowed you to speak your truth, not allowed you to really blossom and grow, like I said before. So for some of you, this is a real shift spiritually, and also literally out of some, I think, very entrenched family toxic behavior dynamics. But I do think you'll be singing a song of joy by the end of the month. Is this going to be easy energy to navigate? Not necessarily, but it's essential. And in the end, it will turn out okay. I feel. But remember to use the energies and not let them use you. All right, Sagittarius, let me know how you do plan to use the energetic advice that came through in this reading. Leave me a comment, let me know. Love you guys. I hope you have a great month. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.